AIs, they're cool, right? Sometimes they can work and other times they just don't. This time, I gave an AI the beginning of Deltarune Chapter 2 and told it to rewrite the entire story based on that alone. No context to Chapter 1, nothing at all. And we used AI Dungeon for this. Make sure to like and subscribe. Enjoy the video. You wake up from your bed after tearing your soul from your body. Toriel comes into your room and asks you why there is a knife in the pie bin. She then takes you to school and drops you off in your class. After class is over, you meet with Susie and enter a supply closet where you enter a dark world. There, you meet your friends Ralsei and Lancer. Toriel tells you that your job is to go to the other realm and retrieve the knife. You head off to the other realm where you are met by the gatekeeper. Oh my god. Okay, not restarting this is going to be ridiculously hard. Kris left the dark world, met up with Toriel, and Toriel tells them to get the knife from the pie bin, which is now in a completely different realm and is guarded by a gatekeeper. Kris retrieves the knife from the gatekeeper and returns it to Toriel safely. Toriel then tells you that you must retrieve the last artifact, a locket with an image of a cute girl inside of it. What, Toriel? Why do you need that? Hello? You ask Toriel where the locket is located. Toriel tells you that it is in the pocket of an old book. Toriel then takes you to the library and shows you the book. Yes, this is perfect. We need to go to the library. Okay, we might be able to get back on track here. Okay, this is actually going well. Susie enters the library after you get the artifact from the book. Susie then takes the locket from her pocket and hands it to you. You now have all 3 artifacts. Where did the third one come from? Were there 2 lockets? You and Susie hand the artifacts to Toriel and Toriel leaves. After Toriel is gone, you look at Susie and ask her why she did that. Susie tells you that she did it to help you. Toriel returned the artifacts to you so that you could complete your soul. Toriel, leave me alone! Anytime I bring Toriel into this, she just never leaves. You kick Toriel out of the library and lock the door. It is now impossible for her to get in. You then look at the locket. You look at the picture of the girl and realize that it is of your mom. You then realize that you do not even know Toriel's last name. Is Toriel not my mom? Alright, we have to make it somehow make sense. You realize that your mom is in the dark world, so you and Susie enter the dark world to save her. You go to your mom's house. You enter her house and see that it is empty. It appears as if she has left for parts unknown. You go to her quote-unquote office. What happened to the dark world? Did we just leave it as soon as we entered it? You and Susie go back to the library, as that is where the office is located. You turn on the library's stairway to darkness. You and Susie go up the stairway to Toriel's room. Oh my god! You and Susie realize that Toriel's room is locked, and the key is in the dark world. You and Susie enter the dark world. Susie takes the key and unlocks Toriel's door. Okay, well, so much for that adventure. Toriel gets up from her desk, much to Susie's shock. Toriel then says, go back to the dark world and seal the dark fountain. Queen has kidnapped Noelle, and Ralsei is waiting for you there. Toriel then uses magic to seal the door to the dark realm from the other realm. Toriel then says, I have to go. Sealing the door will erase all evidence that I was here. Nobody wanted you here in the first place, Toriel! You and Susie enter the dark world to save Noelle. You head back to the other realm. Toriel's body lies on the floor dead. Yes! Yes! She's gone! Toriel was murdered by the Dark Witch. The Dark Witch was revealed to be Spamton. He wants you to give him free Chromer. If you refuse, he will kill you. What do you use as a weapon? You have a lighter in your right pocket and a book in your left. Alright, this is going to be interesting. So, is Spamton weak to fire? Because if Spamton is weak to fire, we can definitely use the lighter. You use the lighter! Spamton is scared of fire. You light him on fire and he dies! You then use the lighter to burn up the bodies. You then look at the book. It is Interview with the Vampire. Thank you for your very specific descriptions of the setting and everything and the objects. English teachers would love this. You and Susie look at each other and say that Noelle is still kidnapped. You and Susie enter the dark world. You go down the stairway to the basement of the library. You and Susie realize that the vampire Lestat has a coffin down there. You and Susie open the coffin. This is completely off, man. Where's Queen? Okay, Queen is going to be in the coffin. Queen was in the coffin the whole time, but she has already taken Noelle to her mansion. She says that if you do not give her Chromer, she will use the power of the Dark Gods to destroy you and your entire realm. You then look at your other options. I don't know why Queen wants Chromer. This is a plot inconsistency here. You give Queen free Chromer, and she guides you to her mansion. She says that if you refuse, she will use her power to destroy you and your entire realm. You don't have another option. You give Chromer to Queen. I think the AI thinks that Chromer is an actual person. You and Susie enter Queen's mansion. There, you meet a banana. The banana is a magical item that allows the wielder to do anything. You and Susie make a banana peel and use it to kill Queen. Then Toriel comes to you. Why are you back? A lot of stuff just happened there. The banana is an all-powerful item and we just use it to kill Queen and revive Toriel. I did not want to revive Toriel. You get another banana and kill Toriel with your lighter. Toriel looks at you and says, "What are you waiting for? Seize the future." You and Susie then cut Toriel's head off and take it back to your realm. What about Noelle? Did we take Noelle with us? Susie realizes she forgot Noelle and picks her back up and takes her back with us. You and Susie head down to the basement of the library. You and Susie realize that the vampire Lestat has a coffin down there. You and Susie open the coffin. Oh my god, we're in a loop. No! Okay, what's in the coffin this time? A replica of Spamton was in the coffin. He is the new leader of the Dark Gods. You and Susie use your magic to destroy the replica. You and Susie then light the coffin on fire to destroy Lestat. Okay, we're making progress. Now, what about the body of Toriel and Noelle? What do we do with them? And what about Berdly? Where's Berdly in this situation? Noelle looks up at Susie and tells her that Berdly is missing. He must still be in the dark world. You and Susie go back to the other realm to save Berdly. You and Susie return to the other realm. You and Susie look for Berdly. I mean, it somewhat makes sense, but this is completely off. In the dark world, you meet Ralsei, who will guide you to find Berdly. Ralsei looks at you and asks you if you know where Berdly is. You say no. He says, I do. Ralsei guides you to Berdly, who is in the prison realm. Berdly is chained to a wall and must be freed by cutting the chains. Berdly thanks you and says he will never forget this. In the corner, you see Moss and Eat It. Moss makes the chains fall and Berdly is free. Berdly tells you that Toriel has a hidden door to his prison. Why is it always Toriel? Toriel tells you to enter the code and unlock the door. You and Susie enter Toriel's code. Toriel comes to you and asks you what you desire. You say, I want to go home. Toriel agrees and sends you and Susie back home. Susie stays the night. Toriel's memory is gone. Toriel is believed to be dead. Oh, Toriel has been erased from existence. You and Susie head back to your realm. Toriel is still missing. Toriel has died 50 times in this whole series, and now she has been erased from existence. Let's see if she comes back. You and Susie go back home. Susie stays the night. Toriel is still missing when you return home. You go to bed now. Toriel has not come home. Toriel is missing and may be dead. You wonder what to do. Nothing. We're not going to do anything. You rip out your soul in the bathroom and climb out the window and slash the tires of the car/bus. What? You and Toriel were in. Toriel comes back home. Toriel says she has no memory of Toriel anymore. Toriel is still missing. You go to bed now. You wake up in the middle of the night and open the door and turn on the TV. Then you open a new dark fountain. You close your eyes and concentrate. Toriel comes to you and says that she is the leader of the Dark Gods now. Toriel asks you if you are prepared to follow her and her new Dark Order. Are we not going to open the Dark Fountain? You tell Toriel to go away so you can concentrate on opening the Dark Fountain. Toriel says fine, but I'm not leaving until you agree to join me. Toriel is still standing there, so you tell Toriel to go away. Toriel says join me again. Toriel becomes angry. Toriel says it's not that hard to control a bloody mortal. Just cut off their head and their body will follow? Toriel, I didn't know you were so dark. You look at Toriel as she walks away. You then try to open the Dark Fountain. The blood drains from your body when you try to open the Dark Fountain. Toriel comes back! Toriel says, fine, you may open the Dark Fountain, but that is all you may do. That is what I've been trying to do for the past paragraph. You slash at the ground with your knife as you attempt to open the Dark Fountain. the blood that is still in you, and Toriel begins to grow in your body. Toriel says, and remember, if you join me, you will forever be one of us. Toriel walks away. You jump in the air and are about to open the dark fountain when Toriel appears in front of you! Toriel says, I am Toriel! The one you called T-O-R? Torque, meaning turning. Toriel says, open the dark fountain. And the blood drains from your body. Toriel walks away. You look at Toriel's back. Toriel disappears. You are alone in the darkness. You begin to turn to ash and drop to the ground. The blood flows through you as you begin to turn to ash. Toriel appears and says, the blood has done its work. You are now one of us. Toriel approaches your body. Toriel says, welcome home, Kris. And Toriel pulls a stone out of your body and puts it around her neck and becomes the new leader of the Dark Gods. Toriel takes you to a new prison realm. Toriel tells you that you are free. I think that's a good conclusion to the story. Thank you for watching, and check out my AI-generated Undertale story. It was really funny.